Howdy! My name is Gabriella Curtis, and for my Picture and Ecologist project, I present to you Heinz Ellenberg. First, I'm going to discuss his educational background. Second, his significance in ecology. And third, I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I chose to study him. So, first, his background. Heinz Ellenberg was born on the 1st of August in 1913 in Harburg, and he lived until the 2nd of May in 1997. He studied at three different colleges, and he ended up getting his doctorate in biology in 1938. Now, please forgive me, I do not pronounce these names very well as I do not know German. And he studied under different professors who also were successful in these fields. He studied ecology, biology, chemistry, and geology at these different colleges. He ended up pursuing academia, so he was a senior lecturer, and then he moved to be a full-time professor, and then he ended up being the director of the Systematische I'm guessing it's a botanical institute at the University of Göttingen. I did not pronounce that right. Please forgive me. So next, his life as an ecologist. He was an incredibly successful ecologist. He taught us a lot about soil and plants and all that good stuff. He did study grasses a lot. And by studying grasses, he introduced us the concept of indicator values, which is a 9-point scale. As you can see, Ellenberg studied salt tolerance, and he put it on a 9-point scale. And the things that he judged on the 9-point scale was, as you can see to the right. So R is going to be reaction. That's going to be soil or water acidity, aka pH. Then nitrogen. Then we're going to look at soil humidity or moisture. S is for soil salinity. K, climatic continentality. And then L, light availability. And T, temperature. It's really cool, even though that this has changed a little bit. It's still what we look at today. So 70 years ago, this scientist came up with things that we are studying still to this day, which is pretty cool. And then next, like I said, he was very successful. He has 12 published works, not just books, but also articles as well. As you can see, these are two of his books over here to the right. A little fun fact is he helped design camouflage roofing for bunkers. And how he did that was due to his knowledge on grasses, he would create a turf to put on top of bunkers for Germany to deceive airplane pilots. And lastly, like I said, he studied grass communities grown along experimental gradients of the depth to the water table. So he studied grass communities at different depths of water. And that's just a little bit about him. So I'm going to tell you now why I chose to study him. To be honest, I just looked up famous ecologists and I wanted a certain ecologist to call to me. So I saw that he's from Germany, and I do plan to study abroad in Germany next year. So I wanted to immerse myself in their history, and I figured why not learn about a German ecologist. And he was a holistic ecologist, which is really important to me. I think holistic thinking and holistic beliefs are very important. And I also want to learn more about it. And lastly, I'm interested in incorporating greenery into urban areas. I think we need to take advantage of the cooling effects plants have on the environment and the different things that plants have to offer to us. And I know that Heinz Eilenberg also studied the environmental impact that plants and greenery have on the environment. So that's a little bit why I was interested in him as well. Uh, these are the sources, and thank you so much for watching.